Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the 10th episode of What If Civilization Restart. Also, just gonna, show this because I'm proud of myself. 121 views and 2 likes on part 7. Very happy, but, could you guys, I don't know, maybe watch the other videos? Please? Look, I know they're shorter and they have a lot less in them, but trust, it's worth it, because then you'll understand the story a lot more. Okay? Okay. Enough of that. Back to the series. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this episode, so once again, just gonna have to see what happens. I did post a leak to part 9, which no one has still seen. So, whatever. Anyways, we will begin in, somewhere. And that will be Africa. Let's have some new countries form. How about that? We will actually be having, Madagascar, becoming a completely independent place. So I will be getting rid of the sea lions, as they do not own that anymore. So the first part of the episode, will be, Madagascar becoming its little own thing. So, hold on. I'm gonna try and mix red and purple. So there's yeah, that'll work. Anyways, we will have the complete independence of the Madagascar country. Alright, let's get its capital. Sweet, right there. Okay, there we go. Now the United Magenta Brothers have been, united for quite a while. I'm not breaking them up. At least not yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Anyways, they will... Oh, wow. Yes, YouTube. I know, I have 10 subscribers. That's so cool. What is happening? Anyways, we'll have them expanding a little, yeah. We'll have them expanding all the way up to there. Yeah, the blue country's gone. Yeah. Okay. And the Magenta Brothers will expand a little deeper into Africa. And even a little more south. I believe it was this blue. As long as it's not that blue. Okay. blue country was a little lighter. I think it was actually this color. Oh, yeah. So, that country is still the color of the blue country because the blue country disappeared. Well, we will actually have the light blue country come back. And they will start. They have traveled long and wide. The width and the lengths of Africa to start. Let's say here. They will actually have pretty decently set borders, pretty decently large as well. So yeah, maybe we'll see a possible comeback, or they will fail they will fail themselves yet again, because the light blue country has not been doing too hot, but it's no longer the light blue country. It is still the light blue country, but it's not the same color, because the Indochina country stole it. So, yeah. Alright, let's give them their capital, which will be, say, right there. Okay, these little dots, those are supposed to be there. Well, they don't want them anymore, so the reborn blue country takes them. I thought those were random dots, and they were not. Sorry about that. We will have, I guess, this kind of tan country expand to the borders of the reborn blue country. And, continue. Oh, yeah. And, the brown country will actually collapse. So this is what will happen. We will have the little tan country taking the capital and a few other major cities, and a little bit up to here. And the gray country taking the rest. These guys are kind of rivals, but not necessarily. So, yeah. The light red country, nothing really happens with the light red country, but, they will expand deeper into Africa. A lot deeper, actually. We will actually have a lot of new countries probably, forming in this episode. So, be ready for that. I believe we've already had this color. I don't think so. I think I never used it because I thought it was way too ugly. But, there's a time and place for everything. And I will put them in South Africa. They will actually start out quite large. Yeah. So they'll start out pretty large. Basically just to rip off South Africa. Sorry, I know it takes me forever to draw this stuff in. Let me do this instead just to make you guys a little happier. Yes, happier. I like happier. I like being happier. Anyways. Boop. There we go. And it kind of just looked like a bowl. Just the bowl. Bowl country. Bowl. Anyways. We will actually have the Madagascar country getting into Africa. And they will get into this small little spot. There we go. Let's give these guys a capital. Alright. So, yeah, that's that. Uh, those are the Magenta Brothers colors. Let's see. Guess I might as well use another gray. Yeah. So, we have a piece of this country breaking away, which is one of the provinces. I saw that Addis Pro. I watched one of his newest episodes, I believe it was, where he showed the buying of provinces. Provinces. Sorry, I'm country. I don't know if you picked that up yet. But, yeah, provinces. Sorry if I say that really weird, because I know I do. So I'll probably add that next episode. Yeah, I'll do that and show it off to you guys. But, this country will break away, which is actually a very large province. Province, I think. I don't know. And actually includes a small amount of the capital city. And so, yes. Sorry if this episode is going to be really boring because I'm not talking a lot. I know, I'm not very energetic. That's because I'm making this at 9 o'clock at night on a school day. On a school night. So, yeah. They will have their capital be one of their other major cities, which will actually be right there. So, yeah. And, these guys, once again, will have another land exchange, because these guys can't keep themselves together, obviously. More border reconstruction treaties. So, yep. There we go. We will have the reborn blue country. Continue to expand and go a little more south. And they will actually build pretty decent relations with. I'll just fix that up a little bit. Pretty good relations with the Tan country, even much so good relations that these guys will actually willingly give up a piece of their country because they think they don't really need this land. And I mean, they'd be right. But to help a developing country out, a new starting country, Reborn Blue. Yeah. So, yeah. Just realized the Reborn Blue country kind of looks like a bird. Somewhat, except for the top part. Anyways, sorry. Yeah. Oh, we will have the French doing the very last piece of expansion for their colonies. So, they will finally turn out like, I'll say, like that. Actually, you know what? At the end of this episode, I will make a province slide and showcase a little bit for a few countries, not all of them, because I'll have to go back and manually do that. But I'll do it for 3 countries just to show you my thinking. Oh, we will have another border reconstruction treaty, which will be this. Just a little better borders. When I do a border reconstruction treaty, it's not really a part of the story, but it's because I don't like the borders at that time. Just letting you know. Um, anyways, going more into the, the U.S. or the American discovery. We will have the Japanese once again expanding their colony. So yeah. Same thing with the Yiddish. The Yiddish, I finally remembered. The Yiddish. Which will say, hey, not gonna lie, our colony, and stuff like that, yeah, is kind of big enough. So, they expand their colony. And they will do so as such. Here we go. We will actually be having these Spanish colonies. Just gotta fix a few. I was just checking the Browns. We will actually have them be creating or becoming their own country, or a little island country. I'm probably gonna be a little very quiet for this part because I'm just making this country because it's large. It's made out of islands. Oh. That was weird. Anyways. Gosh, these islands are large. Quite large, if I had to say. Okay. Yes, this part's gonna be really long. I know, it's gonna take forever. Honestly, this is probably one of the only times I'll allow you to actually skip a part, because I'm not gonna be saying anything important. It's just drawing and filling in. I actually am gonna check the recording time. 19 minutes. Yeah, I'm about to end the episode. I don't care about queso. Queso's a big boy, to say the least. Okay, that's all I'll do, because I don't want to bore you, and this is already 19 minutes long, so yeah. I will make their capital on their largest island, which will be right there. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. That's not supposed to be there. I don't know why that is. Anyways. So, yeah. Alright. And, since this is basically the finished part of the episode, I will pick 3 lucky countries to show their preferences. One of them definitely will not be the red team. Alright, so I'll make another slide. do this, do that. Bink. And you know, as countries change, I will also change the province per every episode. Every episode I will. Who first? How about the French? The French dudes. Okay. Yeah. So, their capital province will be this. I'll say you'll have another one there, another one here, one down here, very large one, another one right there, right there, right there, and there we go. So that's mainland. Now we have to go to, it's Greenland, which will actually be made out of a few. A southern province, a western province, a northern one, and an eastern one, but it's more middle. Finally, we have their colony. Which will have a very large province, like right there. Another one right there. One right there. Somewhat large one there. One right there. Here. There. Right there. Yeah, okay. And that's all the province for the French one. So 2 more countries, which I'll do the next one for. How about the dark green country? Their capital province will be a very large one, probably their largest, which is their basically just Greece. We have this one's probably larger. A large northern province up there. There we go. I love you. Another one right there. Right there. Yeah, that'll be it. So, time for the last one, which will be, honestly, the dark blue team. So, yeah. Of course, we always start out with the capital province. Also very large. We'll have, I guess, 3 up here. Yeah, there we go. And then all the provinces that make up the claw. There we go. Okay, so that is the first 3 countries mapped out for the, province map. Alright, that's going to be all for part 10. So, here was last episode, I believe. Here's this episode. And here's this episode with 3 countries that have their provinces shown. Alright, that's going to be all. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.